Padres need to learn a lesson in respect. Is Ohtani the greatest baseball player or athlete ever to live? Miggy Rojas out on injury. What's going on with the Dodgers with 4 left? What's the magic number? All that and more. It's all coming up Dodgers Digest right now. Let's get down to business. We're talking about the Padres. They need to learn a lesson of respect. And I didn't want to go on a rant here. I didn't want to start talking rants and going over this whole thing, but after the Dodgers lost and the amount of trolling that we got on the Dodgers Digest channel on YouTube, the hatred, the Padre fans coming out because of one win, where are you today? I could print up all these receipts and show you every single person who had something to say and saying how the Padres are going to sweep the Dodgers and all that. And all I could come up with this is also then watching the Padres celebrate after the triple play. I get it. A triple play is amazing, right? To end the game on it. But they acted like they won the World Series, didn't they? Right? I thought it was a little much. And I felt like they did it on purpose to kind of rub it in to Dodger fans too as well. So I think the Padres should give the Dodgers a little bit more respect when it comes to how you play the game. And let me just go over the numbers with you. You can tell me if I'm wrong here. World Series victories. How many the Dodgers have? 7. How many the Padres have? Zilch. Big goose egg, okay? Pennants. How many pennants do the Padres have? Must be a bunch, right? 2. How about the Dodgers? 24 pennants. Division titles. Padres got 5. Dodgers got 11. So, look, they're one of the most storied franchise in all of baseball when you talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers. So, a little bit more respect, okay? I know that you like to rub it in their eye, Padres, but all you people that were just sending stuff into me, the view, the questions, the comments, oh my God. Tomorrow, when the Dodgers clinch, I'm going to read some of those, the viewer mail so you can see that, what went down on that. All right, let's get down to business. Let's talk about it. What is the magic number now that the Dodgers won yesterday? Dodgers magic number is 2. Dos. That's it. 2. So you know what that means? A Dodger win tonight and a Padre loss. Bada boom. Division is all ours. And why is that important? Well, it's important to be able to celebrate the last game at Dodger Stadium of the season is tonight. So if there's any night you want to celebrate, wouldn't it be nice to clinch the division, get it all done on the final night? Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good? That'd be good, wouldn't it? And do it on your own deal. All right. So what's it looking like for the Dodgers right now? Here's what we're talking about. The Dodgers can clinch the division crown with a win. And tonight's series final. With the Brewers lost on Wednesday, the Dodgers have secured a top 2 seed and a first-round bye should they win the NL West. So that's important to know. They want that bye. They want that chance to just get a little bit more time, feel a little bit better, right? So tonight is a very important game for the Dodgers to come out and take care of business and get that win and put it all behind you. And all the hype and all that stuff. But Padres need to learn a little respect. I'll tell you that right now. And we'll get more into that. What are the standings going like? What are they looking like right now as the season? Well, so when I start looking at the viewer emails from yesterday, obviously Padre fans, I think they were sending stuff in. You do know that the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. I don't care what second half of baseball the Padres have played, and they've played better than any other team in the second half, and they've been absolutely insane. They're one of the best teams in baseball in the second half. But if you want to look at the whole resume, the whole body of work, the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. Okay? That is it. And that is because they have the best record in baseball. Yeah, Philly's got 94 wins, but 65 losses. See what I'm saying? So respect is due on that one. There's the wild card chase you're looking at. So Arizona not mathematically out of it. So they have a chance. And remember that Arizona and San Diego will match up starting tomorrow. They'll have 3 games against each other. So that could shake things up on the wild card. Who San Diego goes against? Is it going to be Arizona? Right? Because San Diego looks like they've already cinched their way in. They've already earned that wild card spot. Who are they going to play? That's either between the Mets or that's going to be between Arizona. Don't think Atlanta could make that jump. Possibly, maybe Atlanta could get in there. But San Diego's going to face one of those 3 teams. And hopefully they show a little respect, too, because that was unexcusable what they did the other night. All right, let's get into it. Shohei Ohtani, what is up? Is he the greatest athlete ever? Is he really the greatest athlete ever? I think he is. I mean, you have to put him as he's the Michael Jordan of baseball. He's the Tom Brady of baseball. He's better than Babe Ruth. There's no way you could compare Babe Ruth to what Ohtani's done. You can't. You just can't. Okay? Babe would have been lucky to steal a base. Maybe in his early days, but, I mean, what Ohtani has done has been the body of work that Ohtani has completed is like, to me, I don't think there's even an argument anymore. I feel like Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player ever, and we're all very lucky to be able to witness what he's doing and the accomplishments he's going through. So you'll be able to look back on this years from now, and people that aren't alive today that are tuning in to be baseball fans years from now, they go, what was that Ohtani guy like? Just like the people who got to see Babe Ruth. There's like, oh, you never saw a better baseball player. You watch. Ohtani's going to go down as the best baseball player ever and definitely one of the best athletes ever. So got to give him credit. Seems like everything he does is solid. And Max Muncy, yes, Funky Max Muncy had something to say about the man Showtime. He is the best player in baseball. Boom, right there. That is a claim, my friends. That is a huge claim. And that's coming out of Max. I like to see that. Every time he gets into the box, you're waiting for something incredible to happen. Right? If you're a Dodger fan and you're watching TV and you're watching the Dodgers come up to bat and you see Ohtani come up to bat, you are waiting for something incredible to happen. Nobody hits the ball harder than that dude. And he really doesn't disappoint too often. Yeah, he really doesn't. I mean, I see it maybe when he's 0-2, I think he has a really good chance of striking out. But if you start Ohtani off and you give him a 2-0 count to start, watch out because that guy is going to send it. So great words from Max Muncy on his teammate. Okay, Miggy Rojas. Did you see what happened yesterday? He was going to go back out after he ran past third base, had to go back, and then he kind of did a little something to his groin area, and he was going to go out and play shortstop. And Robert said, no, you are not going out and playing shortstop. And you could see the dugout talk. He said, no, you're not going out. And so Edman got moved over. But Miggy Rojas, here it is, dealing with a groin injury, exited the game against the Padres, left groin tightness. It's going to sideline the shortstop for at least the next couple of games. So it looks like he'll sit out tonight, maybe sit out the first night in Colorado, and then hopefully be back for the last two games. He's dealing with the injury for a couple of weeks. He aggregated from that first to third in the fourth inning. That's when that happened to Miggy Rojas. So we look for him to come back because he's a spark plug. That guy is baseball. And maybe he's not the best shortstop out there. And maybe Edman is a better shortstop than him. But I'll tell you right now, the motivation that man brings to the game and brings to the Dodgers, he is a clubhouse spark plug for sure. So we want to see him come back. All right, let's take a look at pitching from last night, how it looks. Boy, it's good to be talking pitching after a win, isn't it? I'll tell you what, man. Flaherty, 5 innings he pitched. He gave up 4 hits. His earned runs were 3, walked 3, struck out 5. Nicely done. Vesia came into the game. Did walk 2. That had me a little bit concerned, but you know what? He hunkers down. He hunkers down in a big way. And 1.79 his ERA right there. So the 2 walks doesn't do any harm to him. Phillips came in, shut the door down, got 1 strikeout. Nicely done. His ERA down to a 3.57 now. Trinan, solid, 2 Ks. Almost struck out the side. 1 inning for him. A 1.97. Boy, leverage situations, you want him on the mound. And Kopech coming in and a walk-in one, got into just a little bit of trouble, but he looked good, and he throws hard. So we like to see that. All right, so let's talk about the show and what he has done in the last 11 games. Take a look at this, man. This is freaky. As good as Ohtani has been this season, he's on his way to the 3rd most valuable player award. That just does not happen. He has been on another level down the stretch. With 2 for 3, he went last night. Big part of that win last night for sure. Ohtani is now hitting .477, 21 for 44, 6 homers, 21 ribbies in 8 stolen bases in his last 11 games. Bam. That is what the showman has been doing. He has been coming out and representing in a big way. All right. Time for the state of the blue. How are the Dodgers doing? What's going on? 4 games left. 1 home game, 3 away. Magic number is 2. Reminder, magic number is 2. In case you forgot, there it is. That's the magic number. Any combo, a Dodger win, a Padre loss, obviously tonight would do that. Dodgers would win the division, and they would celebrate on their own field because they travel to Colorado for 3 games. And hopefully we see some home runs. Maybe some home runs out of Ohtani out that one. All right. Before we go, let's get into the last thing for tonight. Tonight's matchup. Have not even talked about it, right? Haven't even talked about tonight's matchup. Musgrove and Buehler. Buehler's been going under the radar this week. No one really talking too much about him because Ohtani's been making all the headlines, right? And so Buehler will get back in there. The Dodgers, they caught up with Fiducia on Inside Dodgers yesterday and saw the interview with him, and they're saying, and Fiducia was saying that Buehler's really finding his spots. He's pitching right. He's getting a lot more movement on his ball than he did before. So let's look for that. Musgrove, a few of the Dodgers are very familiar with him. He's got a 3.95 ERA. You got a 5.63 on Buehler. Don't let the ERA fool you. Don't let the 1-6 record fool you. Buehler has been good. Last 2 to 3 games, he's shown some just like hopes, glimmers of Buehler in the past. And we hope we get that Buehler, and we hope we get the big win here tonight. So Musgrove, Buehler going at it. The third and final game, the rubber match tonight at Chavez Ravine, the final home game for the Dodgers. So Padres, show some respect. Also, you show some respect and hit that subscribe button. We're waiting for you, okay? Fresh Dodger content every single day. My friend Mike Nelson and I always bringing it to you, and we'll continue to do that through the World Series and beyond. That's going to do it. Brad J. for Dodgers Digest. Hit the sub button, and always remember, think blue.